Is seeing the number 44 a miracle or not? Or seeing any other double digit or sign, is it a miracle? Well, yes and no. And in this video, I will give you my vision about this topic. My name is Lorraine, I'm from the Netherlands and I'm on the twin flame journey, and that's an ascension journey. It's a journey to discover who you really are. Today it's the 444th video and I make these videos for you to live your best life. I'm living my best life. I have never been happier before, and maybe you know that I reunited with my twin flame. I call him my man, he doesn't like to be labeled. And I only use labels like twin flame or even better twin soul, so you can find the videos. But in real life, he's my man and I'm his woman. We actually met 9 years ago on the 1st of October, so that's tomorrow. And he came to me and he said, I need to know you. And just a few weeks later, he said, you are my dream woman. And a couple of months later, he said, you are my dream woman. I love you. But we can't get together right now, later. I didn't understand why he was letting me go. I was frustrated and I thought maybe you don't love me enough. He said, well, that's not the problem. I love you, period. You're my dream woman, but not now. So that's where my twin flame journey started. And I read the book Return to Love from Marianne Williamson. I have now outgrown that book, but if you're on the beginning of the journey, it's a must read and it will bring you back to love. So we reunited at the 11th of the 11th, of the full moon of the 11th of the 11th. It was a full moon in Gemini's, so that was funny, right? But just 2 months before that, we were in separation and we had no contact. But then something incredible happened. I was in his village with friends and I was at a crossroad. And I saw not one, not two, not three, but 10 cars with the license plate 44. I'm not kidding you, really. I saw 10 cars. At first I said one over here, one over there, one over there, a couple of over there was over there. And then I thought, well, let's look behind me. And guess what? I was sitting like this, number 44 again. And I thought, this must be a sign. And it's a powerful sign that my twin flame and I are meant to be together and we will unite. And you know what? It came true. And we reunited and I saw all those 40 signs. And now I'm very curious, which number do you see very often at the moment? And what's your twin flame sign? Maybe also it's another animal. I also see a lot of birds. And the other day a butterfly was sitting on me. I know there's something big happening at the moment. I have the feeling we are getting very close to our dream house right now, but I will tell you more about that later. But that's not all. Just before these signs, I found a key in the most incredible way. And I told you before, and it was like the knowing that I could create anything. So I also could create union with my twin flame. So don't buy into the story it's going around on the internet that you can have everything except for union with your twin flame. You can create everything, including the union with your twin flame. So it's only a limiting belief that the one you love most, then that's the only person you cannot reunite with. Of course, you can also reunite with your twin flame. It's nothing special. My twin flame, he's my man, I'm his woman, and we are just a normal couple in real life. I love him and he loves me, but it's a different love because it's unconditional love. And you just feel when you meet this person. I felt really quiet, peaceful, because I knew this is my man. I knew it, so I didn't have to look around anymore. I didn't have to look around for other possible guys because this was the man, and it didn't matter what he was saying or doing or not doing. I just love him. I always love him. I immediately forgive him when I get upset about something. And that's how I found out that I met my twin flame. And that was not the only thing. It's also his walk, his talk, his smile, his jokes. I love them. And I love everything about him, even his feet. I love him, and I didn't have to look any further. And even though he said, "You are my dream woman, not now," 5 years later, we came together. And now, 4 years later, he has become a strong, confident, loyal, and happy man. And I am so proud of him. And he was always taking care of himself as well. And that was something I didn't do. And I learned that from him. So I learned to take care of myself as well. So on the twin flame journey, it's not about reuniting with your twin flame. It's getting to know yourself and learning what are the things you need. And if you prioritize yourself and giving yourself the things you really need, then your twin flame switches into the person who also gives you everything you need, because it's your mirror soul. It's the biggest mirror in life. So everybody and everything is a reflection of you, but your twin flame is a bigger mirror. It's the biggest and closest mirror you can get in life. At least that's how I experience it. So let's talk about number 44. It became our favorite number, and we were both 44 when we reunited. And we love buying things with the number 44. We found this gin in Italy. Is it in a beautiful bottle? And so it's the 44 gin. We also found wine in France. It's the 44 of 444, and it's the 444. Oh, I'm so sorry that he's empty, right? But okay, I put a candle in it because I wanted to keep him. And we also buy things with flamingos. That's another story. I will tell you the story about the flamingos during the international online book launch. When the English book version will be launched, I will tell you about our flamingo story. So we have a flamingo thing, and I'm curious, what kind of sign or number do you associate with your twin flame journey, with your union? It's a miracle that you see all those signs, but not in the way you might think. You are the miracle. I am the miracle. We are the miracle. Humans are powerful creators, and we can create everything, including signs and seeing double digits, and we create signs and signals. Being a creator is normal. So actually creating signs is a normal thing. On this journey, you discover that you are the creator and that you can create signs and signals. You learn that you are the powerful creator. You learn about the power of awareness, like Eckhart Tolle is saying in his book, On the Twin Flame Journey. That's a must read. So if you want to develop yourself consciously, it's a good book. This book won't help you to unite with your twin soul, but my year 1 course can help you to unite sooner. It's about discovering the do's and don'ts on the journey. I tell you all my personal stories. I tell you stories about our students who are also uniting. Lots of them already united. And it took me 5 years. So some students, it took them 2 years. And one of our best students, she reunited in 3 months. And one student, she reunited in 1 day after talking with me. If you've already done lots of things, then the course will even work sooner. Then you just begin to discover who you are and the power of your being. I don't recommend you to send signs and double digits and the story about twin flames to your divine masculine, because they don't like to be labeled. So why would you do it? They have their own feelings and their own path, but you are not dependent on their path. My man said to me, never be dependent on what I do or what I think. And that to me was a sign that I could create our beautiful life, and we are enjoying big time. I recommend starting with chapter 1, balance, and it's for free. so you can check it in the link below. So you can create signs, you can create signals, and that's exciting, right? But wouldn't it be even more exciting to create your union? There was a moment on my journey that I said, well, I'm done with double digits. I'm done with the signs, because I wasn't living a normal life anymore. Some people didn't believe me, but spending one day with me, they completely changed. They said, wow, what's happening here? It's like a miracle, but it wasn't a miracle. I was just creating signs and signals. Then I decided, I'm done with the signs. I'm done with the signals. Now I create my union. And that was the moment that my twin flame came with the full moon on the 11th of the 11th. And well, yeah, it was very obvious from that moment we were together, and we still are. I grant this to everyone, to you especially. So you can also create your union with your twin flame, and it's not difficult like other people are saying. You don't have to be like a Buddha or meditate all day or heal or whatever. It's easy. Afterwards, you will say, like many of my students who are in union right now, they are saying, you were right. Creating union with my twin flame was the easiest thing I've ever done. And if you want to try how it feels to be in union, you can do the match made in heaven meditation. It's for free. I will put the link below as well. So if you're also done with seeing signs and synchronicities and that nothing is changing in your reality, then you can decide and you can feel gratitude for seeing all those signs. It's very exciting. Thank you. But now I also want to see union in the 3D. So maybe that's a good affirmation. So now I also want to see union in the 3D. Let's say it again. So now I also want to see union in the 3D, right? So you can be grateful. And adding to that, you also want to be together with the love of your life, with your beloved, with your man, with your woman, with your dream woman. And you don't want to have your relationship later. You don't need to wait for your twin flame. Waiting is never a good idea. Creating. So move from the waiting zone to the creating zone, to the creative frequency. You can do it. I send you much love, and I'm sending you signs and signals, but most of all, I send you exploring and experiencing your dream life right now. If you want to feel how it feels to be in union, you can do the match made in heaven meditation, because together with your twin flame, you are a match made in heaven. Like I am with my man, we are a match made in heaven. Everybody is saying that to us. You are a dream couple. You're such a great match. You can experience the frequency of being together with your twin flame, and that's the frequency you need to come together. It's also for free. It's on this channel, and I will put the link below. So again, I really appreciate a like and a subscribe. If you enjoy this video, maybe it helped you. I really want to know your sign, your signal, so put it below. And then I love to see you in the next video, and it will be the 445th video. And we'll see what the video is about. I always feel channeled to give you what you need right now. So we will see what you need next, right? So stay tuned, and then we will discover it together. Bye bye, namaste.